Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Murders at Karlov Manor draft here on the channel. We're going to be diving right into this bad boy. Ooh, Ixidor. So it makes all of the face-down creatures +1/+1, and we can turn face-down creatures face-up, including our opponent's face-down creatures. Exciting stuff. It is a 5-mana 3/4 ground creature, but this is kind of cool. The other problem is it buffs all face-down creatures, including our opponents, so I don't really want to take it here. Leering Onlooker's pretty good. Sample Collector's fine. I kind of want to take Private Eye and just try to build detectives, but I know that's not correct. I think Nervous Gardener is really good and probably the right pick. Private Eye can be really nice. I just really like those two options. I'm just going to... Because this card I think is better if you're in blue-white, obviously, but this card's way more flexible, so I'm just going to take it. Okie doke. Feeling pretty good about my pick because now there's a bite down on crime, which I really like. There's also blood spatter analysis. So it's a deal 3 and then you eventually get a card back. That's pretty good. Doesn't really go with my Nervous Gardener plan unless I just go straight into Jund. There's a couple green cards here. I really like bite down on crime. I think it's better than Glint Weaver. Glint Weaver is very slow for draft. It's a bit better in sealed. Getting past a pretty good black-red card, but it is still early days. They could have just taken a black card or something. I'm just going to take Bite Down on Crime. This card's quite good. You just get to eventually just start churning through your deck. There's a case of the Shattered Pact if I wanted to go for some serious fixing. Vengeful Creeper keeps me mono green, but I think that case is good enough, as is Makeshift Binding pretty good. But I'll just take the case, help me win the late game. That's one of those things about green late game decks, is you want to be able to actually win the late game when you get there. I do like Sanguine Savior. I've actually come a little bit around on Gravestone Strider, but I'm just going to take Greenbelt Radical. A 4-mana 4/4 is big, and then if you do get to the late game, playing this face down is fine. I think this is one of the disguisers that you often will just play face up. But yeah, just nice, beefy green deck. I really don't like Aftermath Analyst. A 1/3 just feels mopey as heck in this format to me. Persuasive Interrogators. But yeah, we can totally just splash this case as well. Totally reasonable card to splash. Well, I will take Nervous Gardener. I generally have been taking Gardeners over the Eavesdroppers. I think Eavesdropper's good, but 4-drops are easier to come by. Case in point. And this is just a great 3-drop that just opens so many doors. I really like having cards like Shadowy Backstreet to go with Nervous Gardeners, because you can get it and then get a Surveil with your guy in the late game, but I'm not going to take the white-black one. I've also been much lower on They Went This Way as a card, because I have so many other 3-drops that I'd prefer. I will still play it sometimes, though. Sample Collector's a nice mid-rangey card. Unscrupulous Agent is one that I have liked. Might as well just keep taking good green cards. Normally, I don't really care about 3-drops because you get, like, your face-down guys you can play on turn 3. But this one's one that I do think is good. I don't generally feel like the need to go into black for Unscrupulous Agents. Just going to keep taking green cards. 2 Snarling Gorehounds. I do like that card. Wow, Tunnel Tipster is perfect for me. Green is looking wide open. I've got all the green cards I want, except for Loxodon Eavesdropper. Gardener, Tipster, Bite Down on Crime. Pretty much the dream. Looks like black-green is pretty open. We've been seeing a lot of black cards from this direction. If the person in Pack 2 leaped on the black bandwagon, though, then we'll have to just refocus for Pack 3 and maybe get our black cards then. This is really easy to splash. But yeah. Let's see if there's any people we recognize in here, or maybe you'll recognize your own username. Cards that I'm looking for, just powerful rares. I can play a lot of different colors here, so feeling pretty good about it. Sample Collector plays well with Bite Down on Crime, just lets you hit them for 5 on turn 4. Like, you play this, Bite Down on Crime something, attack, buff this thing. Okay, well, we wield every black card, so I don't think anyone else is playing black. And Leering Onlooker is the best of this bunch, even though Extracted Confession is good. I think we're very likely to play black-green. I was already reading the black signals. I just don't think anyone else is playing it. We can just play black, green, and splash red for the case to help win the late game. Yeah. Feeling pretty good. I haven't made any like huge power level concessions to stick with green, which is one of the reasons I've been doing it. It's like getting good cards. They went this way, could be a pick. Maybe I'll just take Presumed Dead. I don't really like the fact that it comes back Suspected. I'll just take They Went This Way just in case I need it. Pompous Gadabout. Don't really like that. Sure, just take some random black cards. Well, there are some good black cards here. There is Barbed Servitor. So you just get some extra card advantage. However, I'm going to take the Soul Enervation. Just get real good removal. Already got the Bite Down on Crimes. I think this card, it's interesting because it's really slow. Because it can't, like if you're on the beat getting beaten down, you just can't block with it. And yeah, it's more of an aggressive way to refuel your hand. My deck's probably not going to be aggressive considering I want to get max value out of these guys. This is good removal though that can grind them out. Okay, Eavesdropper versus Greenbelt Radical. Tough pick. I think I'll rather have the Eavesdropper. There's also Lamasu, which I do really like. Escape Tunnel can also be useful. Maybe just take Escape Tunnel, give myself an extra black source. I mean red source for this card. It's tempting to just take this guy. How many creatures do I have? 7. Yeah, I'll just take the Eavesdropper, right? And I'm just going to take Escape Tunnel. I just think it'll be nice to have the good mana. Perfect, we get this one anyway. Actually, I'm just going to take Torch the Witness. This card's great. Removal spell. There's also Murder, Slice from the Shadows, Edge Whisperer, Loxodon. I really like Loxodon. My 4-drop slot is pretty full, though. I'm just going to keep taking these. And I'm glad that I have this land. It'll just make my life a lot easier. Because I now have, if I play one mountain, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 sources, which lets me easily play 2 cards. Not really have to worry about it. Insidious Roots plays well with Leering Onlooker, Sample Collector. I'm just going to take a Hedge Whisperer. I think 1 copy, that's pretty fine. And then I can get Insidious Roots on the wheel if I really need to. This card plays well with Insidious Roots. Feeling pretty great about this deck. I'm really happy with this Escape Tunnel pick. Maybe I'll regret it during the games, but generally I'm really happy to have one of these cards. Assassin's Trophy. Giving them a land isn't the best, but it's certainly nice to be able to kill whatever. For 2 mana. I think it's better than the 3rd Bite Down on Crime. Don't like this guy, but I do like Slice from the Shadows. There's also Blood Splatter Analysis number 2. Maybe I do take that. I'm already splashing red. Yeah, I'll just do that. Got good removal. Good creatures. This even fuels my graveyard. Huh. Take another Hedge Whisperer. Now I'll take Loxodon over another Blood Splatter Analysis. You know what? I'll just keep taking Blood Splatters. They're really good. I'm getting closer and closer to just a straight up Jund deck. This is a very deep red splash. It might end up being like mostly green cards and then a couple of, and then like kind of an even mix. Maybe I'll play this. Probably not though. Could be worth it though. 1, 2. I don't think I'll ever play 2 of them, but you know, we'll see what we shall see. Maybe we get a card that we want to splash in another color. This card's quite good. We're going to take Long Goodbye, though. More removal. Don't mind Extract Confession. This card's good, but this card just does exactly what it says it's going to do every time. I don't really need Insidious Roots. I don't think that card's very good. So, yeah, Long Goodbye it is. So, black-green splashing these 4 red cards. If we play 2 mountains, we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could even play They Went This Way if we wanted a 6th source. Though we're not really a ramp deck. Cute card. I might just take Crawl. Yeah, I'm going to take the Crawl. Whip Cracker. Killing tokens is good for 2 mana. This card, still not one that I'm a huge fan of in my deck. It's a nice like card advantage engine, but it's just so hard to use. Because it's like you play this on turn 4 and you just get beat down. Whip Cracker I think is better than Eavesdropper. Reach is relevant. I'm playing black-green. Killing a Clue is good. 1 Macabre Reconstruction could be fine. I already have these 2 Blood Splatter Analyses, though, so I don't really want that. What else would I take here, though? Pick Your Poison. I don't think this is particularly main deckable, right? Maybe I could try it. It just doesn't seem good to me. I'll try one of these, maybe. Kind of already have these to do that role, though. Okay, we could splash this card. This card's pretty good. We could just splash it off 1 planes, but I'm already kind of getting dicey with how deep my red splash is, so I'm not going to splash this guy. Just going to get an Eavesdropper at long last. Nice, beefy creature. Another Bite Down on Crime. Pretty easy pickup here. I'll take Vijugazi Inspector. Another Long Goodbye, sure. Over Strength and all that other jazz. This is 25 playables, but it does feature 2 lands, so we're probably fine. 3rd Hedge Whisperer might be a bit much. I kind of like Toxin Analysis, but I don't really have tons of creatures anyway. In grindier decks, this card seems pretty good. Just a big creature. $14. So what's our removal looking like? We have so much removal. Those have a lot of mana sources. I don't think I want 3 of those, no matter what. Maybe only want 1 of those. Late Out Cold. Sure, I might actually play that. Give me a little bit of life gain. And another creature to boot. Okay, I'm going to cut 1 Bite Down on Crime and call it a day, I think. I just have so much removal. I have these 2. I've got these 2. This. These 2. This. That's a lot of removal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 removal spells. I'm going to be killing everything that moves. This is a good refill card. This is also a 2-for-1, which is nice. Play 2 mountains, extra forest. So that gives me 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 green sources. 6, 7, 8 black sources. 7, 8, 9 green sources. Seems good to me. Let's make this card our featured card. I don't really want this. I'm going to be exiling my graveyard a lot, I feel like. And I can already get back stuff with the blood splatters. But yeah, we're going to try it like this. We can always make changes later, but I'll see you folks in the games. Before I get to the games, I want to give a huge shout out to all of the patrons who support my content over at patreon.com/NicolaiBolas. Patrons are those individuals who enjoy my content and decide to give back, support the channel, and help me make more videos in the future. There's a free tier over on the Patreon, so you can learn a bit more about it before deciding if you do want to join. But I do want to give a special shout out to those who do join, especially those at the credits level. It really does make a big difference and helps me make more videos. If you are enjoying my content, Patreon is the best way to support the channel and help me make more content going forward. But without further ado, let's get to the games. Welcome to round one. Nice little hand here. We needed to hit a land, but that's fine. 2-drop, 3-drop, 4-drop. Bite down on crime. Use this guy. This card's really good in our deck because we have a lot of self-mill. Perfect. We hit a land. Just what we needed. Okie doke. Play this face down. That will guarantee that I can play the sample collector. I'm going to hold this guy back as a blocker because I don't want to trade 2 for 1. They have a likelihood of being an aggressive deck compared to me. Okay, sure. Send in. Yeah, I'm going to want to kill that. Well, that's interesting. I would have wanted to make that block anyway. So we're in good shape here, I think. We'll flip this, get our mountain. We want to save our graveyard for our sample collector to eat things. Target creature. So I can make a 2/4 flyer. So they're hitting me for 3. I'm hitting them for 6. Yeah, 2/4 flyer seems real good here. I can always just hold this guy back to trade, this guy back to do some stuff. Okay. I love that draw. Play this pre-combat so I can kill their Hedge Whisperer. Actually, I could just kill this thing. Hit them for... Yeah, this is getting better, I think. So one of the creatures died. So we'll get another counter. Try not to exile creatures that are too important here. Boom, got the win. Very smooth gameplay there. That was... really liked that. See you next round. Welcome to another round. Perfect hand. Everything we need. Assassin's Trophy might seem a bit out of odds, but when both players have a lot of lands, it's just a very nice tempo-y way to get some extra removal into your deck, and I think that we can oftentimes facilitate this effectively. Just get to the late game, kill their thing for just 2 mana. Pretty good. Also having answers to any permanent is nice. I'm just going to play the Tunnel Tipster slightly off curve. I want to just grow it. I don't think this game's going to end anytime soon. I can play this and flip it next turn. So as long as this thing doesn't die... Okay, sure. That's fine. No harm, no foul. It went okay for me in that if this had been down first, it would have got an extra counter and been a 2/2 compared to doing it this way. Also, they don't kill this thing necessarily. Okay. Might as well get a swamp. I kind of want to get a forest, but I have more forests in the deck to draw. And this just ensures that I'll be able to use my Alley Assailant. Synergy! That's such a cool line. I love that. And kind of rewarded for getting that swamp now. Well, that's unfortunate, but such is life. They'll make a clue eventually, and I'll kill it with my crawl. Just gonna chill with my Assassin's Trophy up. Sure. Still want to hold up my Assassin's Trophy. I will send with this now, because I have plenty of blockers. Doing the blocking that needs doing. Yep, they get a land, but I had a 2-mana kill a 5/5. We both have enough lands. Oh, yeah, they already had white mana. That's fine. Sure. B2 Gauzy gets better. Hedge Whisperer gets better. Sure. Wait, this just kills any token. Oh my gosh. That's pretty good. That to be said, pretty happy with that outcome. Volsamir does pretty badly against that. Sure. They have one card in hand. They have no cards in hand. Nice. Gonna do this first. Give this guy vigilance. Just gonna kill this thing now before it does anything crazy. What was it? Yep, feel pretty good about that. Make that guy a 4/3. Sure. Sure. Sure thing, buddy old pal. Guess I could have put an extra guy in front of it if I thought they had that. Yeah, I could have just thrown this extra blocker in front. Bit of a punt there, let's just be honest about that. I always get wrecked by these combat tricks because I'm just I just think too much and then I'm like, okay, well, yeah, we'll be a little bit careful here. I could lose now because of that, because I don't have my remove spell left. I shouldn't do that, really. I should hold that land because I have the discard draw too, I guess. And they scoop it up. They don't even know that I have the Drain 3. So I made one bad play that game. I should have blocked, I think, with that extra guy. What I didn't want to have happen was them kill my 4-3, so that's why I didn't do it. So maybe it wasn't a bad play. I think I second-guess my plays too much, but I usually have a good reason for them. Welcome to another round. Great hand. We might not get quite as much value out of this as we did last time. Taking down a 5-5 is a bit ambitious, but we'll do our best. We'll see what colors our opponent is playing, hopefully, and then we can decide whether to be more defensive with this or whether just try to hit them for like 7 damage. I'm leaning towards defensive. Blue. Blue has so many clues. Okay, that's their guy. Well, reach is actually relevant here, so I'm going to do that. Be fine play, attack. Technically, killing our 1-drop isn't the best, but they did invest a bunch of extra mana into it, so that's fine. Sample collector looking pretty good on this board, especially with these bite down on crimes. Ouch. A land would be great here, though. I don't think they'll trade, but if they do, I'm okay with it. Yeah. If they play another creature, I can... Maybe, yeah, I can still attack past because it'll have 6 power? No. Not quite. I'm going to do this because it's more mana efficient, and next turn I can play this plus that other thing. And they already have plenty of lands. That's okay with me. Sure. They already have their thinking cap. I was pretty sure they wouldn't be able to kill me depending on what this was. Oh, it was another Mistway spy. Okay, so we got the win. Assassin's Trophy, killing any size creature is pretty good here. Nice. Didn't even need our red mana. Good work. See you folks next round. Welcome to another round. We're going to keep this. We might actually just get a mountain with this escape tunnel. It's getting less likely that we're going to get a mountain. They're an aggro deck. We need our blockers. Red green, eh? It's gonna be mana efficient. I won't get the full value out of this, but it's okay. Okay. Oh my gosh, that's I guess it's good synergy. It won't be suspected anymore. Because this is a temporary suspect. The enchantment doesn't permanently apply suspect. I kind of want to double block here. That worked out. Sure, I have to draw a land, but I have Hedge Whisperer to play if I don't. And I got rid of a pesky 2/2, saved myself some life. I was basically doing the calculus. If I don't draw a land, I'm probably in bad shape anyway. Then they like kill this thing. I can't block either of their guys again. I'm at 6. This is much better, I think. It's a 5/5. Like, yeah. Couldn't have killed it. But now I can do this. We'll do that. Hit him for 5. Damage is always relevant. Because if we can put the pressure on them, this thing's not a blocker. We already have a blocker for it. They could have done this. So I'm not sure what they're up to. Just going to play this nice and chill. I'm going to Soul Enervation this turn. And then this will start draining them for one because of this. Okay. Oh, I see. Well, this guy's good. I'm glad I have this Soul Enervation. You're a suspect, eavesdropper. Good synergy by them. I'm glad I made the plays that I did here. If they do have +3/+3, I'm in trouble, but that's okay. It happens. So I'm going to drain them for one. Put them on a 2-turn clock. Oh, I didn't exile a creature card. I'm... What am I doing? That was bad. Wow. They'd be forced to block if I had... Well, that was bad. Yeah, I just forgot how this card worked. They should be forced to block here, and then I would be guaranteed to win pretty much. As it is, this is going to have 7 power trample. I'm going to have 5 toughness to put in front of it. Okay, they block anyway. Yeah, I'm blocking 100% there. That gives me enough for my Hedge Whisperer. I will not make the same mistake twice. Exactly. Those are my only options. It doesn't even give me the option to mess it up this time. Also doesn't matter this time because I've got the damage anyway. Yep. I messed that up slightly, but I forgive myself. Let's see you folks next round. Welcome to another round. We'll keep this. When we draw our red source, we'll be happy. We have plenty to do until then, though. I'm glad I have all the red sources that I do. Nice. I'm more than happy to make this trade. Well, that happens. I'll just hold a blonde goodbye, and then I'll make something a 5/5. Sure. I'm sending. They're color screwed. I can beat them pretty easily here, I think. Unless they're playing mono red. In which case I'm also probably fine. That's a great draw. I love this crawl. It's been so good. I messed that up. I should have played this pre-combat. Because I would have got another mill. Dang. Okay. Keep going. I'm fine getting a double trade out of this. It means they won't have any chump blockers for the 5/5 that's now lethal. Sure. So do I think their face down card is worth killing? Probably not. Yeah, once again, kind of messed that up. I should have buffed the guy first. Put him down to 3. Sure. Now they have to have a kill spell or I win. Magic is a game of very small edges, and so that's sort of the sort of game where, like, I should have won the turn before, basically, but I won that turn because I was, like, it delayed because I'd made a small mistake. And that's, like, the sort of percentage thing that if you're at, like, a pro tour or you're trying to, like, get better, those are the sorts of things to look for. And so just sequencing things is so important. Welcome to another round. Easy keep. We're going to get our red sword. No, we're going to get our black source, I think. That way we can play this on turn 2, get some pressure going. We do need to hit a land drop, but that's fine. Got good odds. Normally, I wouldn't be down to make this trade because a 3-2 is better than a 2-2, but they're going to get to make the trade on their terms by giving it evasion or whatever. I think we're in good shape. I'll kill that with my blood splatter analysis. I'll get a mountain, why not? Sure. Ooh, more value for me, I'll take it. Private Eye, sure. Already got all my colors, so I don't really need this. That being said, I don't have a land drop for next turn. I'll block. They could have +2/+2 make a clue, but that's fine. Take an extra swamp. Why not? Great trade for me. Sure. That's an incredible draw. They already want to kill this, so I think I'm just going to make this a 2/4 reach guy. I really don't want to have to, like, zap one of those anyway. We'll draw a card first. Give this guy vigilance, let it back attack pass without a triple block working. Sure. Gonna do this and sack my clue. I think it's better than playing the coroner this just for now. They have 3 cards. I've got basically 3, but this is going to become a Crawl Whipcracker maybe to kill one of their 1/1s. Or a sample collector. card. That's another good card to draw. Just play our big guy, and then it's going to be really hard for them to deal with our creatures because we'll be able to sack them. Got the win. Nice. Man, I feel really, really good. I'm just like, yeah. Whew, see you next round. Welcome to another round. We're going to have to ship this one, I think. Because if we don't draw force, we just lose. This is a great hand, though. I'm going to ditch the Leering Onlooker. I think I'd rather just have the removal spells for now. I've been really happy with this Escape Tunnel pick. I think it was better than the Loxodon would have been in my deck. That's a great draw. Kill that now, get the little graveyard engine rolling. So it's probably flip into a 3/2. Not milling any creatures to work with this yet, but that's fine. Sure, my creature died. Yeah, I'm almost certain this one's a 3/2. These little drains are going to add up. Sure. Nice. I will get Loxodon back. Oh, and another creature left my graveyard. That's cool. Maybe getting the 3-drop would have been better so I could double spell and flip this thing, but... This is the first one they played, right? Oh, that's the second one. This is the first one. That's turn permanent 3. Oh, I killed the first one, right. Could also just have been that they had the +2/+2 that whole time. Sure. I'm a coward. I'm such a coward. This is such a good angle to just animate a land, hit them for 5, but if they have Exile and Attacker, I just get so absolutely pwned. It's like a game loser. Sure. Fine. Perfect. What I was hoping for, honestly. So I can exile 4, 5, 6. Face down. This will flip. Draining for 3 is going to be pretty good here. Interesting that they didn't kill this one. But I guess they didn't want to take extra damage for no reason. Got the Leering Onlooker for if I get draw a few lands. Okay, that's pretty big. Well, I'm glad that we have other things to do with our mana. So I'm going to do this. Pretty bad 3 cards to draw, gotta be honest there. Okay. feeling great. So I want 6 for this. This is scary. Less scary now. Those are kind of some scary cards too. So I can thin my deck, but I think drawing 3 cards a turn is already enough. See, that's a great draw. Four, 7, 8. I wish I had drawn these. Having turns where I draw 3 lands is really bad, but I can... So I can kill this, block this guy. Go for 4. If I had another land to play this other alley assailant, I'd be much happier. So I can get him to... You're gonna go to 8. I can get him to 5, 4. Yep. I could also play this thing. They're just gonna have to chump block anyway. So I'm just gonna hope they don't draw a removal spell. Yep. That goes. That's I could have held back another guy and tried to chump block it, but you just have to make your choices. I think that was fine. They had the top decker combat trigger removal spell, and they did. Welcome to another round. This is a great hand. Gonna get my mountain with this. Long Goodbye is so good for making sure you don't fall behind. Flip it, play Alley Assailant. We're crushing it. They're going to give their creatures haste, but I can kill this next turn. If they attack with this, I'll just double block. I guess never mind. I will not double block. Bring it back. I'm ready. Nope. That was not good for me. I usually just let them flip their thing. It did not pay off that time. Guess I could have just killed this thing. That was bad. Giving this stuff haste is not great for me, though. Yeah, the fact that they had a second one of those is really not great for me. Should have just let him draw a card, I guess. I'm gonna have to double block this guy and pray. Let us pray. Okay, so they don't have a combat trick, or they would have killed me. What? You're kidding me. This is a ridiculous prank. Oh my gosh. Well, that's kind of insane. If only I could do this. Was I dead no matter what? Yeah, I blocked there. I still take 3. I'm dead. No, I went to -4. So 3 instead of 6. Yeah, I'm still dead. Oh, man. Welcome to the final round. Let's go. No, not red-green again. It was just able to defeat us. I'll just play this as a 1/3. Let's go. Give me a swamp. Nope. Okay. Not much of a difference between 7 and 6 wins. Just sucks to kind of lose them all 3 in a row. Oh gosh, please draw a swamp. I'm begging you, Jack. I'm just gonna let them draw their card. Oh, well, we're not out of it yet. They're just getting to do it what they need right now, but oh gosh. This is not good. I don't have a mountain, but gonna have to get this. Goodbye. Well, if we do draw a mountain, we can kill this forensic gadgeteer. Ew. Not good for me. There goes my crawl whipcracker plan. Land me. Sometimes you just lose games. There's not much you can do. I am not a crook. I may be cornered, but I am not a crook. That's my best Nixon. We're going to start playing very aggressive with our plays. Play Loxodon, play Crawl. Hope for a mountain. We're not out of this yet. If they can't deal with this guy, we got a great double block or a great single block. Looks like they don't have an easy way to kill it. 3/6s are really huge. This guy got him a lot of value, though. The Curious Inquiry drew them 2 clues. Let's go! Uh-oh. Well, that didn't work out at all. One could even say that worked out incredibly poorly. I'm ready. Block, block, draw mountain, kill this thing. Their hand is empty. Win, profit. No blocks, I'm ready. Mountain? Not mountain. Sadness and despair. Today the worst of your tomorrows. Whoa. Vigilance! Well, we tried our best. Losing 3 in a row always isn't very fun, but, you know. There's nothing we could have done in this game. This game was just keep a sketchy hand, get punished to the max, lose. I'll just let him have it. We'll give you that win. Nice one. Our 3 losses were that very close defeat where we lost to them chop decking the combat trick at the very end. I think that was also when we mulliganed, which is kind of funny. Then we lost. Our second loss was to whatever we lost to last round. Don't even remember what we lost to last round. Oh yeah, the red-green deck that just had all the rares and flipped the 6/7 guy. Maybe I'm just supposed to let them draw cards, but I generally don't like doing that. And then we lost that last one, so kind of just unfortunate there at the end. But this deck was awesome. If you did make it all the way to the end of the video, leave hashtag JUND in the comments section down below, because classic green, black, red, grindy value deck was really fun to play. I hope you enjoyed it. It was really funny when we used this to kill a 5/5 wolf. But that's going to do it for this one. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you next time.